What is the best telly for gaming? In this video, I want to tell you guys the best telly for gaming from my experience in very simple and plain words. My name is Ken and you're watching the Casual Talk. Right, so let's get started. When it comes to gaming, you need something with good refresh rate, good response time and good colors. I'm going to explain you the first two so we can move forward. A refresh rate is the number of times screen display a new image, and response time is the time it takes to shift from one color to another. A simple example is if you're watching a fast action movie or football match, you can see a picture flicker like this. Now that means the refresh rate of the response time of the telly is not good. Or what's happening is that they got a good feed coming in the telly, but the telly doesn't have the capacity to show all these colors or with that smoothness. And that's why all this lagging and tearing is happening. So that's the refresh rate and response time. When it comes to gaming, 70% of gamers, they will go with either 43 or 49 inch, including myself. As you can see, this is my man's cave and I got LG 49 inch in here. The reason mostly gamers they will be buying for their gaming room or bedrooms, like myself, and they can't really fit in bigger size telly. There is gamers out there who like to have a bigger screen like 65 inch, 75 inch or even 55 inch. So I'm going to start with the 43 inch and then I'm going to make my way up to 55 inch where we find the best quality tellies. In 43 inch we only got two good tellies which I think will be good for gaming. We have Sony Android 43 inch XT839 model and we have Samsung entry-level QLED Q6 model. Between these two, I think Sony is more expensive in price, QLED is more cheaper nowadays, but in my opinion when it comes to response time, Samsung have a gaming mode which brings down the response rate quite well. So I think in my opinion I will go with the Samsung QLED Q6 model on that one. So moving forward to the 49 inch, we got some more variety. We get Samsung Q7 model which is the next step up to Q6. We get Sony 9 series model which is pretty good before you jumping to OLED telly. And then we have LG 9000 model which is the most decent TV in 49 inch for gaming. It has refresh rate up to 120 Hz. You get HDMI 2.1 which is the latest technology nowadays, which allows you to play games with refresh rate up to 120 Hz. Response time is very minimal. The Dolby Vision. I'm going to explain that a little bit more so you get a clear view on that. So as you can see, I got Xbox One X, which can actually play games in 4K. It's a native 4K gaming console, and on the top, what it does is that if you go into the settings and if the telly have built-in Dolby Vision, you can actually see. Right, so I'm going to play this game on this telly with built-in Dolby Vision so you can see the difference of the colors, and it's a huge difference. I was surprised myself when I was playing game and I was like, wow, that is a big difference. The last thing I forgot to mention is the built-in Dolby Atmos. This telly also have built-in Dolby Atmos, which is a surround sound. This is something you can also have with the soundbar, but if you want to have that built-in in the telly, you have that on LG 9000 model. Okay, right, so here we are. We're playing Red Dead Redemption on LG telly with the built-in Dolby Vision, and I'm just going to do a quick test and see. So one thing I can clearly see is obviously the colors are amazing and all that, but the picture motion is really smooth, especially when you're moving the camera fast. You can see that in here. You don't find any tearing happening, especially with the games like these ones. They have too much going on in the screen. You can see that, like for example in this telly you can see the layout, like there was like in mountains, there's like hills, and you got horses, you got trees. There's too much going on in the screen, and with normal tellies they don't have that capacity to process all that image at the same time. Okay, somebody's asking for help, but we have something else to do. You have to make a video of the best gaming TV. No, I'm gonna help later on. One thing I must have to say, the graphics are beautiful. Right, so next size we're moving up to 55 inch telly, where we find the best telly for gaming so far in the market. It's a Samsung QLED flagship Q90 model, which features refresh rate up to 120 Hz. Even this telly does not have HDMI 2.1, but it has something called AMD FreeSync. It's a technology they started making about 2 years ago, which allows you to play games up to 120 Hz refresh rate and a very good response time. Keeping that in mind, just having a telly with the AMD FreeSync does not mean that you can play all the games with 120 Hz refresh rate. You need to have a PC with AMD graphic card, or you need to have Xbox One X, which I have. It have very extremely low response time, down to 6.3 millisecond, and you can imagine with the AMD FreeSync and a refreshing rate up to 120 Hz, you get the best gaming experience that you can imagine. Full array backlight LED, and it's quantum dot technology with quantum dot processor. Peak brightness up to 2000 nits, especially for a room with lots of windows, and if you're playing games, it can really kill the gaming vibe. With that kind of brightness, even in the daytime when you're playing game or you're watching movies, you don't get reflection at all, with especially anti-glare reflection. The brightness is a big plus point for a Samsung Q90 model, in my opinion, especially as compared to OLED tellies, because a lot of people, they can argue and they can say that OLEDs are also good for gaming, but I know myself that when it comes to blacks, you get a good blacks in the OLED, but when it comes to whites, they're not really good in that. You don't get the perfect whites in it. The brightness levels are not as good as the Q90 models. So especially in here when you are playing game and you got a static image in a lot of places. Let me just get my horse right in here. Right, so you can see that in here, that's the static image, and if you're playing game for 8-9 hours, it's going to be there. And with an OLED tellies, there's a big chance of getting a screen burn. Even they have NVIDIA G-Sync, which is great for gaming. Like they have, it really brings down the response time, but still, with that problem of the static image getting a screen burn, and on the top the blacks are good, but the whites are not really good. I think Samsung Q90 model is the best model for gaming. One of the best thing about Samsung Q90 model is a One Connect box, which have all the connections inside. So like in normal telly, you have all the connections at the back, like when it comes to HDMIs or USBs or any other connection they can have at the back of telly. With the Samsung Q90 model, it comes with a One Connect box, which is going to have all the connections. This is one of the extra features in Samsung Q90. Not that it helps with the gaming, but it kind of makes things easier. Samsung Q90 is the best TV for gaming so far, although there is one thing missing in that telly, which is Dolby Vision. Yes, for some reason Samsung Q90 still doesn't have Dolby Vision, as you can see in lots of other brands they start doing now. I just want to mention one thing in here, my review does not include 2020 models, as we are waiting on those series to come out. So as soon as the new model is going to come out, I'm going to make a new video on the best gaming telly for 2020. I hope you like this review. Links are in description from where you can buy these products. And in the end, I just want to mention one thing. Your support is very important, and to keep supporting me for making videos like this, please like my video and subscribe my channel. And thanks for watching, guys.